Well, finally, we have seen some signs of life in this Quebec election campaign, a fiery debate, largely over healthcare and immigration, and one of Philippe Couillard's last chances to convince Quebecers to give the Liberals another shot. Now, the CAQ's path to victory is through identity, dog whistle politics tapping into a fearful base, insecure about language and culture. The caquists want to lower levels of immigration, although many economists say we need much higher levels. In fact, Quebec already has a labor shortage. And they would try to expel newcomers who fail to learn French in 3 years. It's a despicable idea. Maybe someone should remind Legault that expelling people is not in the jurisdiction of a provincial premier. And in the debate, the gloves came off. Perhaps the best line of the night, "You scare people."
Comme vous avez toléré Carlos Laitao, qui a dit qu'on était raciste, puis vous avez dit « je suis d'accord avec lui », vous tolérez des gens qui disent n'importe quoi
Monsieur Legault,
sur la CAQ.
Savez-vous pourquoi il y a des gens qui réagissent comme ça?
Monsieur Couillard, réponse.
Monsieur Legault,
laissez répondre,
savez-vous
Monsieur Couillard.
pourquoi il y a des gens qui réagissent comme ça?
Oui.
Parce que vous leur faites peur, Monsieur Legault. Vous leur faites peur.
Legault was on the attack all evening and often seemed, well, a tad too angry. Couillard obviously had much to defend, but his responses were mostly measured. What was so refreshing is that for the first time in memory, they weren't debating separation or Quebec's place in Canada. Well, the promises in this campaign are totally mind-boggling. The Journal de Montréal has costed out 3 weeks of promises at more than $45 billion. The Solidaires lead the pack, of course, at $25 billion alone. They can promise sunshine all year round and chickens in every pot because, at best, they will elect only a handful of deputies. I do like the Liberals' idea of free public transit for seniors and students and slashing hospital parking rates, which long have been bordered on criminal. Why now? What took so long? Or are these pledges the result of desperation? Well, François Legault is right about one thing when he says there are too many elected officials in Montreal. We are indeed overgoverned. Now, down the 401, Premier Doug Ford unilaterally reduced the number of Toronto councillors for vindictive political reasons and then misused the notwithstanding clause to get by a court ruling. That's obviously not the way to go. And as English-speaking Quebecers know, the use of the odious notwithstanding clause is a painful memory. But really, we have a council larger than New York City. Montreal has 64 councillors plus the mayor. Then there are an extra 38 borough councillors. While New York has 51 councillors for a city of 8.5 million. Overtaxed, overgoverned, a municipal government that is the bastard child of politically motivated and messed up mergers and demergers. It's time to take another look. Bigger is not always better. Well, somehow the stars and the planets align to convince the leaders to participate in an English debate. It is unprecedented, and of course the language hawks are so dismayed, a sign of the decline of French in Quebec. Well, that's just bull. French has never been stronger. It takes place this coming Monday, September 17th at 5:30, and it will air on all of Montreal's English TV channels. Well, some say it's just lip service. I say it's important. Important because it legitimizes our community, which so often has been taken for granted. Important because even if nothing changes for once, they will all be listening. And I hope you will too. I'm Barry Wilson. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to check out our weekly poll on Facebook. We want to know what you think.